Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Destiny Hero deck profile for the end of December 2016. A lot of you have requested me to do my version of this deck. It's actually pretty cool. Destiny Heroes are a pretty interesting archetype, and they got more support in the Destiny Soldiers booster pack. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. Pretty standard for most Destiny Hero decks. I run 3 Destiny Hero Malicious. He's just too good. His effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon 1 Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. So he makes for great fodder on the field for either synchro plays or tribute effects or just field presence in general. And you can get him to the graveyard very easily with Destiny Draw or, Foolish Burial. So you always have means to get his effect off quite well. And I also run 3 Diamond Dude. It's really cool that this card came in super rare in the Destiny Soldiers pack. Once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a normal spell card, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck, and then at the beginning of the main phase of the next turn, you can activate the effect of that spell card in the graveyard if you no longer control the face-up card. So it's really good. It allows you to run a copious amounts of spell cards in the deck that are normal spell, which you already do. And basically with this card, that excavate effect is great because it's not a normal summon or special summon effect either. So by the various means I have for special summoning in this deck, you can make full use of Diamond Dude's effect. And I also run 2 Destiny Hero Decider. It's good pressure with this card. I like to run 2 of this card. You can see the full effect at the bottom. Level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target this card for attack, and you can only use each of the following effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 hero monster from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase of this turn, and during either player's turn when a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you while this card is in your graveyard, you can return this card to your hand, and if you do make that damage 0, I remember when Astro Phoenix used this card in the Arc V anime against Yuya. It was really cool. Kept him in the game for the turn, so I really liked seeing that second effect put to use. Definitely like it at 2. I also run 2 Destiny Hero Drill Dark. If this card is normal special summon, you can special summon 1 Destiny Hero monster from your hand with attack less than or equal to this card's attack on the field. You can only use the effect of Destiny Hero Drill Dark once per turn, and if this card attacks a defense monster, you can inflict piercing. So I like having him and Decider at 2 each, respectively. I do not have any Destiny Hero Celestials. Sadly, couldn't pull any or trade for any. But if I were to run him, I'd probably run 2 as well. And if I were to do that, I'd probably either take out 1 Drill Dark, and I'll get to the other cards along the way of what I'd take out. Either one of these 2 would be optional for that variant, depending on the play style of the player themselves, and also how many Celestials you would want to run. I also run 3 Shadow Mist. It's great because it has the hero generic effect with this card. Viable in pretty much all hero decks, so you gotta run 3. It's just too good not to run this unit, especially with this. It adds so much support for the Destiny Hero build. And I also run 1 Armageddon Knight. This card is just a second additional Foolish Burial for the deck, helping to get Malicious in the graveyard or anything else you'll need for that play. And this is supposed to be Plague Spreader Zombie, but sadly, for the life of me, I cannot find where I put any of my Plague Spreaders. I tried looking in my Red Dragon Archfiend deck, I tried looking in all of my deck boxes, but TG Striker just to sub in for now, but 2 Plague Spreader Zombies just to help with the synchro plays. I like the 2 because it is an additional tuner that you can play. It's a dark type as well. Easy graveyard special summoning ability there for level 8 and 6 synchros with this deck. And that's it for the monsters. A very short monster count. And like I said, if I were to run Celestial, take out 1 of these 2, maybe the Armageddon Knight since you have other means, or 1 Shadow Mist, running it down to 2, or even the Diamond Dude. It's just so versatile you could take out for the Celestial that it's really optional with the player what they wish to do. For spells, I run 3 Destiny draw. I gotta run this at 3. Discard 1 Destiny Hero monster, draw 2 cards. The reason I run such a low monster count and run so many spells is because the spells just help you. You'll reach your monsters what you need for the situation. Just really helpful there. 2 Hero Lives, so you can get your Shout and Mist out if you get those plays going. With the Hero's Lives, it's definitely worth in the long run. I also like to run 3 Ties of Brethren. This card swarms the field so well. All your monsters in this deck basically have the same attribute, Dark and Warrior, meaning if I get Shadow Mist out, have Ties of Brethren, I can get out 2 other ones and make use of their effects. That's why I was bringing in Diamond Dude. Malicious is the only one I think that you can't really make use of with this card. But other than that, you're set to go. They're all level 4 monsters. Like I said, make or break with those effects there. Plus 3 Allure of Darkness. They're all dark monsters, draw power, banishing. Other than that, you're set with that. I've basically revealed cards for the deck that you run that all just, help with the draw power so far. Allure, draws, Hero Lives specials, Destiny draw is draw power. So no real bad card you could draw for those situations. Plus 2 Mask Change for the Mask Hero plays you can go for. With that, 1 Foolish Burial, so you can get Malicious into the graveyard and use his plays there. Soul Charge to get back your graveyard monsters, put use to that. And also 2 Twin Twisters just for back row popping with this. Also, you can drop Malicious as another alternative way to get him into the graveyard. 1 Reinforcements of the Army. They're all warrior type monsters, so with this you have options of what you want to search for. And I like to run 2 Instant Fusion just for the Norden play. I also run Carbonala Warrior, so I can have more Exceed Warrior plays to go off of. That's why I like running this at 2. 1 Regeki, also just for monster clearing. With Twin Twisters, Regeki's the good backup for the monster clearing, and then Twin Twisters for the back row. So yes, it is a good amount of spells, but definitely worth it in the long run. Like I said, there's not one spell here that, to me, in my opinion, would be a deck minus, or not good when you draw it at that play. For traps, just for the one tech that I like running, it really helps at times. It's a fun play to go off of, is the 1 Defusion. Helps you special summon the monster with the Nessari monsters. You fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion material. And if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. And only Destiny Hero monsters on the field can be used as the fusion for a fusion summon with this card's effect. I go into Destiny Hero Dystopia. I like the name Dystopia guy from the anime. But that's my main go-to with this one card, just because to make Dystopia you need 2 Destiny Hero monsters, so it's very easy to go into and make use of it. Just that one set tech that I like to use. It's really cool. Plus 1 Bottomless Trap Hole and 1 Solemn Warning to finish off the trap cards. Now, if you wanted to run a smaller trap card count, you could make this Polymerization, but I just think Defusion is a lot cooler with the deck. And for the extra deck, now I run... Sadly, I only have 1 Dark Law. Like, I've somehow managed to, narrow me down to 1 Dark Law. But I would like to run 2 of this. Or even you can go 1 Dark Law, 1 Anki with your mask play changes there. But Dark Law is way too good. He's probably the most broke hero out there besides Stratos. Banishing cards and, restricting graveyard with this guy. The 1 Destiny Hero Dystopia for the attack changing plays. He's a good fusion target also, so you can't go wrong with him. The Carbonala Warrior and the Norden are for the instant fusion targets. With Norden, you'll get basically the Exceed plays you want, and Carbonala Warrior for the level 4 play. If you have another Destiny Hero on the field, there's your Exceed summon right there. And for the synchro plays, I run 1 Beals and 1 Void Ogre. Since you run Plague Spreader, it'll be a dark tuner target. Stardust Spark Dragon and Crimson Blader are my other 2 choices for the extra deck synchros. If you wanted to run, like, let's say Coral Dragon or Goyle Guardian for the other level 6 synchro, you could take out probably either one of these. Void Ogre and Beals are just too good to take out. Plus, for the rank 4s, I run 1 Evil Swarm Nightmare and 1 Thanatos. You need dark monsters to make these, which is very easy with this deck, and they're both very good Exceed monsters respectively. One Abyss Dweller to stop graveyard plays, one Gaga Cowboy, and also one Dark Rebellion. And for the warrior plays, I run one number 86. You get this guy out with enough warrior monsters, and he's pretty tough to get over. And one Excalibur for your big plays. Would also run Castell. If you wanted to, probably take out the Cowboy for that. Not as needed if you did want to run Castell. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And Kira Twig out.